blueprints on it. I really, really wish she did Sugar Mama. When I saw the Mechanical Bull, I was like, please, Lord, let it Sugar Mama supremacy. Because, you know, she was on a Mechanical Bull in the Sugar Mama music video. Come on, Calandria Janae Rowland.
No one calls me that.
We are talking about Janet Jackson. That's my girl, okay? I love Janet. The blueprint, period. You need your time. Hey, look, y'all. You, I got hot in the sky. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Bria Van Kooten, and welcome back to Bria Loves Music. We are back with another one. Today, we are talking about the Cowboy Carter tour opening night, which was last night at the SoFi Stadium in California. I stayed up, yes, I stayed up all night watching the live streams until the live stream that I was watching cut off because they were cutting off all the live streams on Twitter, on TikTok, and on Instagram. But I got up to a good part, and then I just ended up staying up and like watching the clips that people were posting, you know, just to get a little crumb. But today we're gonna talk about everything that went on last night, everything leading up to the Cowboy Carter tour, the merch, all the deets. So let's get into it. First of all, shout out to the people that were live streaming, okay? I know I used to be one of those people that's like, I'm not watching the thing until I go see the show, and I'm not, but it's hard not to watch, especially when it's all over your timeline and you're seeing it. I'm gonna click and I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna see what Beyonce's doing. And honestly, it doesn't affect how I go to the show. Like, I'll still show up to the show and it'll be like I've never seen it, because it's different watching a video versus being there in person live. Like, it's a totally different experience. If you've never been to a Beyonce concert, I will highly suggest going and being there, because it really is an experience. Like, the visuals, the technology, the dancing, the choreography, the vocals, because her voice sounds even better in person. Yes, because last night the mic is on. 1 2 1 2, the mic is on. The mic was on. The vocals were everything. Like, she sounded so amazing. The runs, like, and you already know on Cowboy Carter there's a lot of ballads. She's singing opera, Italian, like, and she ate daughter up. Ooh, especially the Car Romeo bed part, baby, everything. Let's get into the show, y'all. Let's get into the tour. So the people was outside. The people was outside since 4 a.m. child. Wait, like, I was like, I love B, but that would never be me, because by the time she comes out, so 4 a.m., she came out LA time around, California time around 8:20 p.m. So all those hours of being outside, I will be drained, I will be tired, and I wouldn't even have the energy, like, honestly. So I would definitely be going at the time the show said it's gonna start. Maybe an hour before, but not 16 hours ahead of time, okay? No. So let's talk about the stage setup. I have some photos because the stage setup was so good. So first things first, there were lights around the stage and it was in the shapes of bottles. And you already know it's Western, you know, the bar, the bottles, like, that was so good. Seeing the bottles around the stage, I was like, the detail, one thing about Beyonce, the detail is always going to be on point. Then we had the stage setup, which she showed before, because somebody went and put their drones over it. And she was like, no, baby, I got drones too, so we're gonna show the video. So she showed her own video. And then we actually saw it last night live, of course. And you know, it's like a star in the middle. We had the American flag. Of course, for a Renaissance, she had the LGBTQ colored flag on the back. Of course, with this one, it is Cowboy Carter. So of course she has the American flag. It's country, it's Western. So she had the American flag in the back. And then the star was the stage. And then what I love is that the top point of the star went into the screen. Ugh, so good. Because of course, going back to Renaissance, we had like the circular motion. But in this one, we have the star. Like, It like that point of the star was just so good. Then we had the fans, and you know Beyonce, the fan. We know she the fan girl. This fan was a car wheel. Like, look at this detail. The car wheel as the fan in the gold. Such a country thing, so country. And I lived. The theme of the night was gold. Of course, we know Renaissance was silver. Last night, Cowboy Carter was gold. Everything was gold. So we have the silver theme into the gold. And like Renaissance, every single seat was a good view because how the screen is set up for Renaissance and now Cowboy Carter, the screen and the stage is set up so good that wherever you sit, your view is good, and I love that. Beyonce is so good at that because she wants everybody to have the same, no matter where you're sitting, you have the same point of view, you have the same look, you have the same remembrance of what you saw. Like, I love that detail. And then we have the country radio, like the tower, the KNTRY towers. Of course, you know, the theme of it was like the radio. So of course you had the towers. That was a great detail as well. And I want to talk about some of like the little items. So we had the bolo tie, the custom bolo tie with the bull that say Cowboy Carter. Like, I want that. I love a bolo tie, as you can see. Like, that was such a great detail. I want one. That was so good. And then they also passed out the light up wristbands again like they did last year. This time they passed it out earlier because for Renaissance, they passed it out like halfway into the tour. With this one, they started on the dot, on the first day, and I love that because I didn't get to get one the last time. So if I do go, I'm saying not if, when I do go, we say when because I'm gonna be there. I'm going to be there. When I do go, I want the little wristband and light up because that detail of seeing like the lights light up with the song on beat is so good. I love that. And then we had like the B pins. They were passing out the B pins on the line. So cute. I want one as well. So cute. And then, you know, the merch. We have the merch, which everybody posted like photos who were there. The merch is cute. It's merch, t-shirts. She has like jeans and things. Cute. All right, let's get into the show now. So she started off with American Requiem. Of course, that is the first song on the album. So I didn't expect, well, let me not say I didn't expect anything less because for the Renaissance World Tour, she started off with Dangerously in Love. And that was not expected. I definitely did not expect her to start off with Dangerously in Love. I definitely expected to start off with I'm That Girl. So let me not say that. But I will say, going in album order, obviously American Requiem was first, so it makes sense. But honestly, it would have been real cute if she started off with Yaya. Because, yeah, of course, Yaya is, hello girls, hello Beyonce. We want to welcome you to the Cowboy Carter Act 2. Like, that would have A if she started off with Yaya first. Just from my, like, you know, my mental. But start off with American Requiem, obviously, it's the first song on the album. It makes sense. And she ended off with Amen. Love that. Because of course American Requiem and Amen connects, so it definitely makes sense. But in my mind, started for Yaya, ending with American Requiem would have ate as well. And then another thing that we saw her do, she got on the mechanical bull. We saw the mechanical bull before the show started because somebody got like an image of like the gold mechanical bull. Like I said, the silver robots and all that was in Act 1 Renaissance. Act 2, Cowboy Carter, everything is gold. So we had the gold like robot mechanical bull. That was fire. And she performed Tyrants on it. I really, really wish she did Sugar Mama. When I saw the mechanical bull, I was like, please Lord, let it Sugar Mama supremacy. Because you know, she was on a mechanical bull in the Sugar Mama music video. So that would have ate. She didn't do it. It's only the first night of the tour, so I still have hope. Because Sugar Mama it gives a Western vibe. So I still have hope that we will get Sugar Mama at some point in the tour. As we know with Renaissance, she didn't give us the big three every single night. So maybe some of these nights she gives us Sugar Mama. My fingers are crossed. Another thing I want to point out, talking about like the gold aspects, we saw, I don't want to talk too early because I do have that written down, but she dives back into the Renaissance era, and a lot of, obviously you saw the robots when she did like Cozy and all that. You know, the robots in Renaissance was silver. In this one is gold. So we saw the transition of, like I said, the silver into the gold, which I love as well. I love that, like to see the transition and the growth. The gold eats. I love gold, so I was here for the gold. One part that gagged me when she was laying in the middle of the circle, because you already know when she did her Super Bowl performance, it was a part where she was supposed to be laying on the body in the middle, and she totally missed that mark. So she did like a lay in the circle. She didn't have the body this time, but she was laying in the circle. She was like, I see y'all bitches talking about me not laying in the circle, so we're gonna try this again, okay? She gagged. One thing about my girl, she sees everything, okay? And of course, everybody says she sees everything. She has a team as well. She has a huge team. So I'm pretty sure if she doesn't see it herself, one of her team, somebody on her team or her family is showing her these things, and she sees everything, okay? Because she did that. She did the 2 hands to heaven dance. She did the she ain't no diva, like, but then she changed it up and made it positive. And she said, you are a diva, and like giving her tens. That was cute. A girl's girl, okay? A girl's girl. Another part that gagged me was the media talk, like her talking about all the negative things that the media has said about her, specifically Fox News. Got y'all, because y'all be spreading lies, okay? We know that if you don't know, Fox News spreading lies. So she showed all that. I know they was gagging this morning when they saw it, and I was living, because I love when the girls show like, yeah, y'all talking all this shit, and look where I'm at, all right? Just like all the shit about the tour and the stadium's gonna be empty, bitch. The stadium was packed. So stop playing with my girl, okay? Stop playing with Beyonce Carter. Now we gotta get into the visuals. And when I say the visuals, like, of course, you already know when Beyonce goes on tour, we have like videos and things in the back, like mini movies, mini films in the back. And of course the visuals like on stage, you know, she has like I said, the robots. The robots have continued and come into Cowboy Carter. The damn robot was pouring her Sir Davis in her glass. Like, I was like, B, you ate that, okay? Then she was smoking on stage, smoking on the piano, lit the piano on fire. Then we had a part the Statue of Liberty was in a mask. And I gagged at that part, because you know, the Statue of Liberty is supposed to represent freedom, democracy. It's in a mask, so it's saying, shut up. No, it's not, because it's not represented that at all right now. And that was such a good visualization of what America is, you know? And, you know, she performed again, America Has a Problem, because it still does have a problem. It's had a problem for hundreds of years. This is nothing new. And then we had like the shootout with her and the guy shooting. And that was such a great representation, because it was like, no matter what y'all got for me, all the shots y'all got for me, you will never knock me down. And that's what that meant. Like, you will never take me down. No, you never knock me down, no Carrie Hilson. Like, no matter how many times y'all come at me, I'm going to rise. I'm not going to fall. And I love that. And you know, my first thought, because I'm such a Beyonce fan, I thought about Carmen the hip hopper. Remember when they shot my girl, they killed Carmen Brown? And I was like, she said, bitch, this ain't no Carmen a hip hopper, y'all not shooting me again. And then we had the bar fight scene where Beyonce knocked the girl in the bottle. The Beehive was gagging in the audience. It was like, yes, do not hit her. Do not hit her. That part took me out. And then we had like the giant Beyonce walking through the different cities. She's walking through New York, she's walking through Vegas. She was walking through many different cities. The giant Beyonce, I love that part. Like, that part was super cute. And then the two other parts, you know, Beyonce loved riding in the sky. She loved flying in the air. One thing about my girl, she might have been a bird in her past life, because my girl loved being in the air, flying all around. She was in a horseshoe flying all around, and then she was in a car flying all around. Of course, going back to the Renaissance tour, you know, she was on the horse, the flying horse all around. Going back to the Mrs. Carter tour, she was in, oh my God, a harness flying all around. She loves to be in the air, suspended in the air. One thing for certain, two things for sure. But I do love that element of adding like the horseshoe flying and then the car flying. Because of course, going back to like the teaser of of Cowboy Carter, she was in a car like driving through with the billboard on the top. So to see that, I love that aspect. And of course, you know, the horseshoe, it's Western, it's country. So I definitely like those elements that she added into the show. And then we're gonna get into my favorite part, when we saw Rumi come out. I was like, ah, my girl finally gets to make her stage debut, because I already know my girl was on B's ass. Like, bitch, you better put me on the stage this tour, because I can tell Rumi be on her ass. Rumi be having B scared. If y'all don't remember, back in the Grammys, the past Grammys that just passed, she was like, oh wait, I forgot to shout out Rumi, hey baby, because I know Rumi be on that as Rumi got my girl scared and shook. And one thing about Rumi, she loves the fans, she loves the audience. Because even going back to the Super Bowl with her and Jay and Blue, she was waving, she lived for the fans, and I love it, okay? She came on, she did her little choreography, and my girl said, she went back into the choreography, she's like, oh shit, I gotta work, hold on. Bitch, forget it. Hey, like, my girl was so happy to be there, and it was so cute to see the moment. And when she turned around and hugged Beyonce, I was like, because you could tell it was like, thank you, mommy, like it made her happy, and I love it. I love to see it. And of course, we saw Blue performing again, and this time she has a bigger role. Like, she, not just one song, 'cause, you know, last tour she came out just for Power. She's in a much bigger role, and the dancing has gotten stronger, and she killed it last time, but this time she like, y'all bitches not saying nothing about me. Like, she came in with a vengeance. She came in hard. The choreography was everything. It's giving young B, like very much young Beyonce. Even when she came out in the Deja Vu part, oh, she ate that Deja Vu choreography up. Like, y'all not playing with Blue, y'all not messing with Blue. Like, she looks so beautiful. And then when she was like, when they performed, oh my god, Protector, and she was in the back of Beyonce and Rumi, I was like, they look so cute. Like, such a beautiful moment to see them all on stage, and then her showing like the videos in the back of Rumi and Sir. It was so good. It was so good. Blue ate that up. I can't wait to see the continuation of the tour and her just get better and better and better, because, you know, like I always say this, Blue is very much Beyonce and Rumi is very much Solange. Like, it's Beyonce Solange all over again. Another part, you know, what she says is Sweet Honey Bucket, album of the year, I ain't win, but she said album of the year, who ain't win? Like this, yes. Cause I was waiting for her to hear how she was gonna switch those words up, because of course now we know she won album of the year. And love it, love it, love it, love it. And then the part I was talking about earlier, when she comes back and she's like, welcome back to the Renaissance. She takes us back to the Renaissance, y'all. And if you don't know, Cowboy Carter was the first album. That was supposed to be the first album. Renaissance was supposed to be number 2, but she ended up releasing Renaissance first. So the fact that she started off with the Cowboy Carter and then transitioned into the Renaissance, it was such perfect storytelling, because that was supposed to be first. And then we go into Renaissance. So we got a little bit of Renaissance, and everybody gagged. Like, welcome back to the Renaissance. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done. And then to think, we still have Act 3. So imagine we start off with Cowboy Carter, we go into Renaissance, and then Act 3. The full scope of everything together. I'm not ready. And then we have, before she performed 16 Carriages, we have a montage of her whole career. And of course, if you don't know, 16 Carriages talks about her beginning in Destiny Child, in the back of the bus with the bump with the band, and how she's overworked or underpaid. And then it goes into the end of the song where she's overwhelmed, but not underpaid, okay? Transitioning into her career. So to do like the career montage into 16 Carriages was perfect storytelling. There's one thing about my girl, she's gonna tell us a story. Transitioning to 16 Carriages was so good, and then ending off with Amen, like I said, because, you know, Amen is what? When you say the end of a prayer, so the end of a story, the end of something. Is Amen. This is it. This is the end. Because such great storytelling. I know a lot of people was like, oh my God, this is all over the place. This is this, but it wasn't. Like she said in Cowboy Carter, genres are a funny little concept, aren't they? Yes, they are. So it's really not supposed to be that like fine-tuned, because she's talking about the different genres. We're talking about a melting pot, a mix-up, a soup, if you will, of the different genres within her career and the things that she has performed. So it makes sense, because like I said, genres are funny little concept, aren't they? What she said. So to be music is subjective based on your personal opinions, your beliefs, and your feelings. So it's what you interpret it as. It's what you feel. It's how you see it. It's not supposed to be objective. So that's what I took from it. That's what I got from it. And watching the parts that I watched, I thought it was a beautiful show. I am definitely excited to see how the rest of the tour pans out and what she tweaks and adds in and takes out. As we speak right now, she's probably watching right now and tweaking something. Knowing my girl, like, she definitely is. But overall, I definitely enjoyed what I saw. I definitely enjoyed the clips. And I'm just happy that she's, because you could tell she's like happy, she's free. It's just from Renaissance and going into this tour, you can feel and see the happiness and the freeness and the enjoyment that she is having in this moment. Because I feel like now in her career, she can actually like enjoy it. In the beginning of her career, it was like, work hard, be this hard worker, be this performer, show them what I can do, show them I can do this. But now is a point where she's like, I don't care, I don't give a fuck. Like, I have accomplished so much and done so much, and they have seen, I don't have to prove anything else. So at this point, it's like about just enjoying the music, having fun, and doing what she wants to do and what she loves. And I love that. I think that is so beautiful. And even last night she said, thank you for Beehive, thank you for giving me the space to experiment and do what I love. And B, we love you, okay? We love you down. I love you down. The taste I had at 9 years old to choose you as my fave, ahead of my time. I really had taste as a child. Y'all, comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought of the Cowboy Carter tour opening night last night at the SoFi Stadium in California. Let me know what y'all think. I'm excited to see the rest. Definitely like the video. Subscribe to my channel to see more. Follow me on my social medias. Go check out my previous videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Love. Deuces.